Hey everybody, welcome back to another polish pickup nail polish haul. I have lots of goodies to share with you, so let's go ahead and get started. The first one I'm going to talk about is this one from Bee's Knees Lacquer. This is called Belladonna Berries. This polish is described as being a deep turquoise base with purple to green multi-chrome shimmer. This is absolutely beautiful. I am going to go ahead and swatch each of these live for you guys so you could see what they look like on camera. That is pretty. A little bit sheer on the first coat, but not bad. So that is the first coat of Bee's Knees Lacquer Belladonna Berries. The next one is probably the one I'm most excited about for this haul. This is Phoenix Indie Polish. This is called Poppy Dreams. This is described as being a mix of red, orange, copper to golden ultrachrome magnetic pigment, micro flakies, green, aqua, blue, purple aurora shimmer, and blue sparkly galaxy glitter. This is what it looks like before magnetization, and I want to go ahead and see what it looks like magnetized. So there it is magnetized. You could see all of that beautiful color pigment pop up. Let's see what it looks like swatched. Oh wow, that's pretty. Even unmagnetized, this is an interesting polish. So there it is magnetized in the first coat. It deepens up that base color to a beautiful deep blue. Then you've got that bright copper to orange shift magnetic pigment. That is really pretty. I'm excited to see what it looks like build up. The next polish is by Clionadh Cosmetics. This is called Celestia. This is described as being a pink linear holographic nail polish with pink, red, orange, yellow shifting shimmer. I'm excited about this one too. I'm a sucker for holographic polishes. You guys know that if you've been watching my channel for a while. I just love everything about holographic polishes. Oh, this is pretty. I'm going to have to pull this one out for a manicure here soon. Well, I like that. That's pretty. So there's the first coat of Celestia from Clionadh Cosmetics. The next polish is by Vapid Lacquer, and I do think this is my first official polish from Vapid. I don't think I own any. It was an intriguing color, absolutely gorgeous, so I thought I had to give this one a try. So this is called Corpse Flower. This polish is described as being a bloody dark berry base with a strong green to purple shift. This one grabs a full spectrum of colors at different angles, but green and purple will be the most commonly seen. There's also iridescent flakes in blue, purple, gold, and green. Oh wow, that is really pretty. Dark, vampy, with all of these beautiful flakes in here. That is gorgeous. So that is the first coat of Vapid Lacquer Corpse Flower. It is really pretty. The next one was one I wasn't too sure about. My husband picked this one, but after opening up the package today, I was like, I am really glad I got this because it is unique. This is by Dom Nail Polish. This is called Impending Bloom. This is described as being a blue-based polish with blue blurple shimmer and assorted red shreds and glitters. It is such an interesting combination. I was not wowed by it at first, but now that I see it in the bottle, this is really, really pretty. There's so much going on in here. The red flakes and glitters against the blue base. Absolutely gorgeous. And you get lots of flakies out on that first swipe. Wow, look at that. I think that with this one you could also use it underneath a base color just to add a little something extra if you wanted to. So that is the first coat of Dom Nail Polish Impending Bloom. That is really pretty. Definitely a little bit like a jelly formula. It is loaded with those flakies and glitters. Definitely don't have to work to get the glitters and flakies out on the nail, as you guys saw. That is pretty. Next polish is this one from Music City Beauty. This one is called The Rose. This is a hot pink base with gold shimmer and holographic flakes. Again, this is another pretty one. I think my husband picked this one. I don't think I did. It is pretty. I was just kind of like, well, take it or leave it, but it is a really pretty polish. The more I looked at it, the prettier I thought it was. Oh wow, that's really pigmented too. Goodness gracious, I did not expect that. It has a lot of those silver flakies in here. Silver shimmer and holographic flakes. There is a lot of those that come out upon application. That's almost a one coat polish. All right, that's prettier in person than I thought it was going to be. So that is one coat of Music City Beauty, the Rose. I do think one coat looks like it would be almost perfect for this one, so I don't think I'm going to do a second. We'll see what it looks like once it dries. The next polish is by Wildflower Lacquer. This is called Flower in the Sun. This is described as being an indigo jelly base with subtle pink to gold shifting shimmer, red, gold, green crystal flakes, pink to orange crystal flakes, gold crystal flakes, and scattered blue to purple crystal flakes. Lots of flakies in here. That's a mouthful. That is what this one looks like. I'm glad I wrote all these descriptions down because I definitely would not have remembered that. That is a lot of stuff going on in one polish. So let's see what this one looks like. It definitely is packed full of flakes. I like that though. I could see myself using this over top of something else just to add a little something extra. It's a little bit sheer on the first coat. Not bad, but those flakes, my goodness. So that is the first coat of Wildflower Lacquer, Flower in the Sun. That's pretty. Lots of flaky goodness going on in this one for sure. The next polish is from Rogue Lacquer. This is called Here Comes the Sun. This one I had to get. It is based off of sunflowers, and I love sunflowers. That is one of my favorite flowers. This is described as being a gold orange mustard glass flaky with gold and black metallic flakes. I went back and forth on this one, but once I realized it was inspired by sunflowers, I knew I had to go ahead and get this one. This one definitely is a flaky bomb. That is pretty though. So there it is in the first coat. I love all the colors in here. Just everything put together goes together so well with this polish. So that is one coat of Rogue Lacquer, Here Comes the Sun. I have a couple more. There's this one from Polish. This is called I Can Buy Myself Flowers. This is described as being an indigo blue with holographic flakes and intense aqua green blue shifting microflake shimmer. This one is pretty. This is beautiful. It is really pretty. Hopefully you guys can see all of that on camera. That's just gorgeous. Oh yeah, that's pretty. I love the shifty shimmer that's in this. I am seeing the holographic flakes, but I'm also seeing the blue to green shift upon application with this one. That is beautiful. So there is polish. I can buy myself flowers in the first coat. That's beautiful though. I'm excited to try this one. Then the last one I got is from KB Shimmer. This one is called Rose Were the Days. This is described as being a deep magenta base with pink to red tones. No, this is described as being a deep magenta leaning polish with pink to red tones, and it's amplified with orange to gold shimmer. I saw the swatches and told myself I didn't need this particular one, but the swatches just sucked me in, and here we are. This is such a pretty polish. Oh wow, look at the pigment on that. Oh my goodness. Wow. Hope I'm in frame here. That's beautiful. Again, this almost could you go with a just being one coater. That is really pretty. My goodness, I didn't expect that. So that is the first coat of KB Shimmer Rose Were the Days. So this is what everything looks like in the first coat. I'm going to go ahead and let this dry, and then we'll come back in for coat number 2. So I'm going to go ahead and start with the Bee's Knees polish, which is Belladonna Berries. See what this one builds up like in a second coat. Definitely deepens it up nicely. I think this would work for 2 to 3 coats depending on application. 2 coats right now seems like it is opaque. Let's look at it a little closer. So there is the second coat of Bee's Knees Lacquer Belladonna Berries. That's beautiful in 2 coats. Depending on application, I may go in for a third. We'll see what it looks like once it dries. So the next one is going to be the Phoenix polish called Poppy Dreams. That is that beautiful magnetic polish. That is this one right here. I am excited to see what this looks like build up. I noticed with this one it magnetizes really, really easily. With some of my magnetic polishes, I have to hold the magnet over my finger or the swatch for quite a while. This one, it magnetizes almost immediately, which I love. There you can see all of the beautiful colors that it pulls. That is just so pretty. So that is the second and final coat of Phoenix Indie Polish Poppy Dreams. The next one is going to be the pink linear hollow from Cleona Cosmetics. And this one is called Celosia. This formula on this one is really nice. I don't see where it's patchy at all. It looks like it's going to be perfectly opaque in 2 coats. I'm excited to try this one out. So there is Cleona Cosmetics Celosia in the second coat. I cannot get over this magnetic. Oh my goodness. If you picked this up from Phoenix Polish, let me know in the comments. I'm excited to see who decided to get this one. That's just gorgeous. I can't stop staring at that one. So the next one is Vapid Lacquer called Corpse Flower. And this is what it looks like in the first coat. Oh wow, that really darkened that up in that second coat. My goodness, I didn't expect it to do that. You can see all of the shifts in this as well, even just in the bottle. This is shifting to so many pretty colors. So that is the second coat of Vapid Lacquer Corpse Flower. That's beautiful though. I'm hoping it's coming off on camera. You guys might be able to see little hints of blue and teal in there up against that beautiful deep base. The next one is Dom Nail Polish Impending Bloom, and that is this one. So this is what it looks like in that first coat. Packed full of all of those flakies. I did not expect it to be so loaded with flakies. I was shocked by that. This is going to be a fun one. So let's see what it looks like on coat number 2. Definitely builds it up. This is a little bit more of a jelly formula though, so it's going to take a couple layers for it to be fully opaque. So there it is on the second coat. I love that that base color is deepening up beautifully. So that is 2 coats of Dom Nail Polish Impending Bloom. The next one is going to be Music City Beauty. This is what it looks like on the first coat. I debated going in with a second because it looks fully opaque in the first coat. This one is called the Rose. It is really well formulated. I'm going to throw a second coat on just to see. I don't know if that's going to make much difference or not. Let's see. Deepens it up a little bit, but I don't think a second coat would necessarily be warranted depending on application. So that is 2 coats of Music City Beauty, the Rose. Now we're going in with Wildflower Lacquer Flower in the Sun, and this is what it looks like in that first coat. Really pretty, all of those flakies and shimmer. This is going to be a fun one. It is just packed full of just all these flakies. You could probably see it even on application, the shifting to gold to green. And then you're seeing hints of pink, purple, all kinds of stuff in this one. So there is 2 coats of Wildflower Lacquer Flower in the Sun. Does look to be fully opaque on here. So I would say 2 to 3 coats would be good for this one. I'm going to go in with the Rogue Lacquer Polish called Here Comes the Sun. This is what it looks like in that first coat. Let's build this one up. Definitely darkens it up. Formulas are really nice with these. I don't have to fish around to get the flakies on the brush. They're just, it's so densely packed. They just are easy to apply. So that is the second coat of Here Comes the Sun by Rogue Lacquer. I might try and double this as a topper when I use it. You could wear it on its own or use it as a topper. They just are dense, so using these for toppers are a little bit tricky. So that is 2 coats of Rogue Lacquer, Here Comes the Sun. The next one is from Polish, and that one is called I Can Buy Myself Flowers. This is what it looks like in the first coat. Really nice formula on that first coat, so you may not need a second, but I'm going to see. It does deepen it up just ever so slightly. So I think I like it better in 2 coats. So there is the second and final coat of polish, I Can Buy Myself Flowers. That's just beautiful. Kind of reminds me of one of the, like the bee's knees polishes I have with all that shifty shimmer in there and the holographic flakes. Really pretty polish. The final one is going to be KB Shimmer, and that one is called Rose Were the Days. So this is what it looks like in the first coat. Again, I feel like this could be a 1-coat polish. I am going to try to build it up in a second coat just to see what it looks like. It is so pretty. You've got so many shifts of different colors in this polish. That's just beautiful. It was pretty on the swatches, but in person, this is actually blowing my mind. So there is 2 coats of KB Shimmer's Rose Were the Days. So this is what everything looks like in the second coat. I am going to go ahead and go in for a third coat with the Dom nail polish just to see if it'll deepen that one up a little bit. You can see already there's loads of flakies on here. This one you will probably want a glitter smoothing top coat. It'll have a little bit of texture because of all the flakies in this polish. Definitely deepening it up. I think for me personally, I would use this over top of something else, just so you don't have to build it up quite so much on its own. Because the more you build it up, the harder it's going to be to remove those flakies. But either way, it is going to be beautiful. So there is the third and final coat of Dom nail polish Impending Bloom. So this is what everything looks like completely swatched. I love how these look. I still cannot get over the magnetic polish from Phoenix. That is probably my favorite from this haul. That is for sure. Those are absolutely beautiful. So that's it for now, guys. Thanks for watching.